Well, it's time to have another look at how things are going in the KNT Netball Association, and our representative from the KNT, Sally Bywater, joins us now to run us through all the news in the league. Sally, how are you this week?
I'm very well, thank you.
That's good. I'm glad to hear. You had a good time at Country Champs over the weekend?
Yeah, it went by really quickly and we had a successful weekend and everyone came home pretty tired, I think. So it was well worth it.
Very good. The long weekend's never quite long enough, is it?
It is, and it does go by pretty quickly, and here we are at the end of another week and ready to start again after having a little break in the middle, but here we go again.
That's it, and we've got a bit of a wait before our next public holiday, but nevertheless, we'll get into the action from the weekend. So how did everything go at Country Champs from a KNT point of view? I hear there was a little bit of success in the A and the B grade.
Yeah, so we came away with a few little medals here, so that was quite good. So our A grade went away and played 7 games for the weekend, and they came away with 5 wins and 2 losses. So on the Saturday, they had 3 wins, which was fantastic, and on Sunday morning, they lost to Great Southern before having another win against North Eastern. So that saw them advance to the A grade finals, and they came up against Whyalla in the semi-final, which they won by 1 goal, and got to take on Great Southern in the grand final game, but just went down 21-33. So a fantastic effort there to be runners-up at the Carnival this year, and congratulations to Tyler Atkinson and Charlie Hodges, who they made the top 10 players at the Carnival, so a great effort by those girls as well.
Yes, congratulations. Well done to them. And that is a really good effort, especially that 1-point win to get into the grand final, or 1-goal win, I should say. That's, remarkable. And it was shortened games, wasn't it?
It was. So, 2 halves of 15 minutes, so half a game. So still enough time to, get a great score on the board and some good netball played. But, a lot of netball played in those 7 games. So it's a total of 3.5 full games.
Very good. And how did the junior grades go? Did they have as much success as the seniors?
Yes, so 17 and unders, they played 14 games for the weekend, coming away with 9 wins and 4 losses. So in the minor rounds, they had some goods and bads, but they weren't too bad, and they finished up in Division 2. So they played the Division 2 finals on Monday, and they won their quarter-final against Eastern Air, and that was 21-20, so 1 goal to keep going. Then they came up against North Eastern in the semi-finals, and they got a win there by 3. And in the grand final, they took on Mid-South East, finishing with a 19-16 win. So finishing, premiers of the Div 2 competition. So well done to those girls.
I don't know about you, but I would be giving everyone a medal just for getting through 14 games in 3 days. That is a remarkable effort.
Oh, absolutely. So, it's a good effort to take your 10 players, but far out, you'd be a bit knackered, I think, by the end of that weekend.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, that's all good. Country Champs wrapped for another year and successful for the KNT girls. So we'll take a look back to our regular scheduled programming now. It's good to have a week off, but we're getting into round 8 this week, and we're kicking things off with a top-of-the-table clash. We've got Keith, who are undefeated, 6-0, taking on Border Districts, who are right on their tail at 5-1. So what do you think? Are Keith going to stay undefeated here? If they do, it's going to be looking like they're pretty unstoppable the rest of the way, or can Border Districts get one off them and break their undefeated run?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this will be a fantastic game. Obviously, they're top-of-the-table clash. We can't wait for this game to happen this weekend. It's over at Garoke, so a bit of a travel there for Keith, but I think the Border Districts will really take it up to them. I think after both having a weekend off, lots of Keith Border Districts players played in Country Champs last weekend, so they kept on going and hopefully injury-free and ready to go, and I think they might get the win here to get Keith their first loss for the season. But I'm really looking forward to this top-of-the-table clash.
All right, the tip's in for Border Districts, so we'll be watching that one with a keen eye. Very excited to see who gets up in that one. Always good if you can knock off an undefeated team, so we'll see how that one plays out. On to our next game. Penola sitting in 3rd place at 4 wins, 1 loss and a draw. They're going to be hosting Mundalla, who are sitting in 5th at 3-3. So this one should be a pretty tight game as well, although Penola have a pretty significant advantage in the percentage column. But looking at wins and losses, it's pretty close between the two.
Yeah, absolutely. I think probably Penola are the power horse. They've got lots of goals on the board this year, so they're really playing very good netball in their goal circle. And Mundalla, to me, is the best defensive team almost in the competition. So come head-to-head, it's going to be who finishes off the better in their goals this week. I think it'll be Penola, but I really think they'll have a real battle against Mundulla's defenders, but Mundulla need to make use of all their opportunities to get the goals on the board. So close one, but Penola for the win for me.
Yeah, Mundulla have been very strong defensively all year. We've seen some low-scoring games from them, and it probably stands to reason that their percentage is sitting at 97, almost right on that 100 mark. So, yeah, they've been known for having some close games, and hopefully this will be another one. And we've got Kingston taking on Sally Bywater in our next game at Kingston. So, Kingston, they had their first win a few weeks ago. Are they any chance of getting another one here? Sally have been going pretty well this season.
Yeah, I'm actually really liking the look of Kaiby this season. There's 3-2-1, so they've only had the 3 wins, and Kingston had that 1 win. But I think Kaiby again, Charlie Hodges having a great weekend at Country Champs last weekend. She's really a power horse in that goal circle for Kaiby. I think she'll be too strong for Kingston's young defenders, but a good game here in Kaiby for the win. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Kingston being up there and competitive with them.
All right, and we've got Lucendale on the bye this week, which means our last game for the round is going to be Bordertown taking on Naracoorte. So Naracoorte have been building. They were playing some really good netball before. I think they had the bye right before the week off as well. So they're sitting in 7th at 2-4, but they've got the 4th best percentage in the league. So probably a bit better than their ladder position suggests.
Yeah, I think so. It's obviously 7th playing 9th here, but yeah, Naracoorte only those 2 wins and obviously had 2 weeks off now, so they'll be raring to go this week against Bordertown, and Bordertown are looking for that first win. I think this will be a great game on the Bordertown courts this weekend, and we saw Naracoorte making some form. I hope Bordertown's had some great training over the break, and they're ready to go in a close one, Naracoorte, but yeah, I think this will be a great game to watch.
Good opportunity for Naracoorte to get a bit more momentum going into their season, playing against the bottom side, wouldn't you think?
I think so, yeah. They've obviously played some good netball the last month or so they'll really want to build on that, and I think they've got the chance this week against Bordertown.
All right, we'll have an eye on that one, and we'll have an eye on all the games next week when we recap them. Now, might be a silly question, but what's your match of the round this week? I think I know it's going to be the 1v2 clash.
Absolutely, I think you're definitely right there. I can't wait. Border District's playing Keith. It's a grand final replay from last year. First playing second, what their positions are this year. So I am to be in that Boys District to reverse the clash in the grand final. But yeah, can't wait for this one. Edge of our seat stuff.
Yeah, powerhouses of the competition. So we're very keen to see what happens there. Sally, thanks for joining us once again. Always good to get your perspective on how things are going in the KNT. Enjoy the games this weekend. Will you be out at any of them?
Yes, I'll be heading to Bordertown this week, so I will see that Bordertown-Naracoorte clash, which I'm looking forward to, and let's just hope the rain stays away and we keep nice and dry.
All right, very good. Looking forward to hearing all about it next week. Enjoy the game, enjoy all the action, and we'll chat to you next week.
Sounds great. Thank you very much.